guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a bank holiday and we're out on a drive. It's been a while since we've been vlogging. Sorry about that, but we're back and we're back with better content. As you can see, this is one of the 3 GTRs we've seen so far today. So come along with us for the journey and enjoy. I forget what words to say.
Because the clutches that same power back at the front wheel are like small, like maybe size of a 4.5 inch this and is 8 of them stacked together with clips, and that's supposed to take inside in front. So that's the assist. So like you accelerate and you making power and you make it really like so like Barbados bring like this, when you shift second and that power and that gear and that power comes on in rear wheel, it breaks traction and behave just like a rear wheel really care, because the front really not doing a lot. So you need to got proper grip and tire, otherwise you can't get full potential out of one of these. Hence then I had to get a 15 slit, which would be a bigger tire and softer, more tire wall that to give me grip at the back. That even in between the gear shifts and like when third gear power come on to try to keep the car straight. And then even that you gotta tune the car with the traction control to pull up power at certain times and put it back at certain times, because in between gear shifts, because it's dual clutch shifts, it's really a manual, but basically they've got like 2 clutch baskets and it's the sitting transmission in fluid, but it still operates like a manual. So the shifts are so fast is that like if you, for instance, if you were at 20 pounds of boost in second gear, that shift is like less than 0 point something seconds. So then the power is back on in another gear immediately. Yeah. So things they have on the throttle, otherwise I would run off the road and stuff like that too. It could get out of hand. So you gotta know when you gotta come off that throttle, because like when it take a pitch and you feel the back like move like more than 15 to 20 degrees on an angle, it's not no straight and back up. You gotta come out or even run off the road like on some palm trees or something.
What you have done on the car so far?
Better crash on me, what more I ain't do. Like, probably like trouble air, had to at some point had to upgrade or repair every part of the car. Engine factory it will be like a 3.8 liter engine, 3800 cc's. So current configuration right now is a 4100 cc motor. Same block but stroke with 300 more cc's. So built engine, ported heads, bigger turbos, bigger long pipes, bigger exhaust, transmission fully built. 1 to 6 billion gears, clutch is like a 22 disc split clutch, factory it would be like a 7 and 7, and to hold the additional power and put in more frictions and more plates to hold it.
really one really? So the first time was when you get this kid in here.
I actually regret putting in this part in cage now because like I have put it in to meet the requirements to raise up budget part. Once the car going a certain time, like a certain 7.2
Nichols Emporium
faster
Sun
than
Hill St.
quarter
James
mile.
is the latest innovation
Got
from
in a
Nichols
cage,
Bakery
but I mean,
with the
like, as a
pastry
result,
seeds,
I destroyed my dashboard.
That's how I had
sauces,
Yeah.
cheese,
Yeah.
wines, liqueurs, gourmet
Through the
meats,
whole
cheeses,
tray.
and specialty.
Every mission Mississippi, it will still do like 20 pounds of boost on pump, but the time is gonna be pulling stuff with that. So like, even if we like accelerate to get a little bit, you'll notice that I'm not really going into boosting. I'm not going into boosting. So we probably only was at like 10 pounds of boost.
10 pounds?
Yeah, because look, that's the 10,
right,
that's the
right,
10
yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, so imagine 35 pounds of boost on ethanol.
What's I get?
Yeah, I say. When I put my foot down flat now, it's gonna be like something like after launch it, like switches like us from a standstill, and I give it throttle and leave. I basically moving from a standstill to in motion with boost. The car is gonna and then it's gonna pull out. You see, well, not me, but passenger now, you gonna feel like you get thrown back in the seat.
Right, yeah,
and sitting in that seat, you can throw it all you want. You can't get a dashboard touch. You can't reach forward and touch the dashboard. The G is gonna push you back in the seat. So.
Then you got for 2 o'clock, so you should be home.
Oh, you got to pick up at your for 2?
You got to drop off at 2 o'clock.
I look at making
It gives it a
contrast, yeah.
It gives it a medium and a raw look.
Yeah, I built the whole engine. So basically, it had a problem on my engine, so the whole engine was taken out of care, disassemble, new rods and pistons, and then start the build process all the way up.
You get cool start from this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I feel this is for a bit easier. It's more than it is than the GTR. Brackets that's supreming, it looked like something that you pay for as an aftermarket package that get built by like one of them big shots like Brady or one and stuff like that. But he designed it himself and created it.
This car is built as well? This car is built as well?
No, this got on both arms.
Okay.
This got on pretty much exhaust, full exhaust from front right down to back. And intakes, which then it's going about, you know.
Cody. You both feel brother.
had the car?
About 5 years.
How much the car made?
Hmm?
How much the car made?
I mean, I don't
Horsepower?
I ain't taking it yet, but probably around 8 or so.
Oh, I see.
I ain't doing away.
And this is always on ethanol, or?
Yeah.
So you go on the track with Jimmy too?
Nah, I ain't get there yet.
So what are your future plans with the car?
I made the whole body. Yeah, I made the whole body. Like, probably a change color. I think that's about it for now.
So you're not
Right.
pushing the 1800 horsepower?
I still want the car to be enjoyable. So I don't want to do that too crazy.
Fair enough. So out of this and the Z, which one you like the most?
That's a tough one. There are two different styles. The Z is a fun car because when it comes to drifting and sliding and
Right.
stuff, it's a lot more fun. And sometimes less power, sometimes it's even more fun because you get to go all out in your corners and stuff like that. So you get a better track day with it.
Right.
But then when you're driving GTR, that lot of boost power is feel like something else. So you also get just two different styles.
This one feels more peppy than Jimmy's.
Well, I love Jimmy squeezing it, so.
Fair enough.
But this is the thing with lesser horsepower too, right? With the smaller turbos, you get a faster spool up.
Right.
So I think for our streets in Barbados, it's more geared towards that because it's not long stretches.
with us the story of how he got his. How you got your?
Yeah. The miniature gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all faith driven, you know. I asked the Lord, things work out in that way because I really wanted it one and they start bidding high on one. I was saying, and they realize it's me trying to do things. God don't work with things like that for me. So it's like,
Right.
I can leave it being like Lord do his thing. You know, that's how it worked out. So the next time I went on and that's how Lord blessed me all.
He said come wrong. He said come wrong.
Yeah, I feel so. Ethanol is dead plugs faster.
Oh. So this is as fast as yours?
This stop,
Oh,
but the stop is still real fast for a car in terms of probably like maybe like 500.
You made plans about drive today, see?
I was told
You going?
I might call the play, but for sure I won't make it again in the car with you. That's for sure.
You can't.
You going to get a car with me, for? If I do go to with girl with me, so
You
you
got your girl, right?
yeah, so you want to get a car with me.
Sure.
So you want to get a car with me?
I got everybody knows his story. Tell this man he's been back out of head. It's scared me. So if I scared, I know that. Yeah. Before you take up time,
So the one night could go with my order.
Yeah,
How
that's
busy
the
it
whole
is, but it's
That's what I used to use before. I used to mix it 109 with my body.
to focus it.
I think it was a 30-70
one click.
mixture or something like that. So
Tony and that man telling me it's 30 now. So go and do that, man.
that 109 is not alcohol-based fuel, right? It's still got
Instant.
more instant, and then a taller gear and the acceleration is different. But in the other vehicles, even when I'm past shift, when they up there and then they hit that shift, they can fall off a bit, yeah. Because the shifts, that's one thing, that's why GDI is so far away in dry racing platform. They can fight with all them Lambos and shifts fast. This is a V6, you know, and it's beating V10s, Lambos. You know, guys miss kind of Lambo killing. We got 4 cc's, you know, some V12, and sometimes on power. You might be making 2,000 horsepower. Got more power now, more cc's, but then shifts and how the engine is delivering power.
I just like to know because I don't want to be afraid when I'm fed up.
I'll be embarrassed.
I can run any. So when I see on road,
Even that escort, I tell you, he might be able
I know
to
he
battle
can't
you
follow me with that escort for
on
sure.
On a
straight.
a straight, but also a rural race where both of them was like about 40, it was about 50, 60 kilometers, and then accelerate. He may be able to get you on that because he may go enough traction, but that's all weary. So from a standstill, you can't, and by the time you leave on shift second, like about
Doing that. So you know you can't follow me down to what bring you down to.
They carry down handle it.
I just like to know. But I don't friend run out of fella. If I run out of fella and you belong left me, I say to you, straight boy, you did well. But I ain't frightened of him.
You want me to call you?
Huh? Kennedy? Matty come up today.
And you still got a little bit more taps because whenever you go flex through, you're gonna add more money. Safe limit, right? It's really
Get a
bringing
body
right
flex wheel though. But the only thing I know when you pump flex wheel, know you drink more gas. When you increase your depth, so you can drink more fuel.
and hardly the idols get. What you going?
This is the engine block and 2 heads for this build that on the half.
Engine actually look real small here.
Yeah, then it don't take the block.
Yeah.
But by the time it's time to build together, it's gonna look pretty big and all the accessories that go on. This one gonna be faster. This gonna be power. This gonna make the top. This gonna make the thousand. There's some turbos that you got. This gonna make about 1,000.
So you said it is so my own so?
His name is Yusuf.
Yusuf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
People's got this off.
This place.
Okay.
And you saw the exotic character at Barbados, the exotic character that told you how to go on YouTube there. You got R34s, you got a lot of characters.
So what are your thoughts on the R34? Your thoughts on the R34 versus the R35?
I will be honest, I have limited to no experience with the R34, but what I do know about R35 is the R34, that was a straight 6 engine, and obviously this one, as you can see, is a V, and these faster. I mean, like, just because as I tell how fast the transmission is shift and how the power is delivered, these gonna be faster. But like those are, they got some people that are R34 and R33 and R33 diehards and lovers, because it's basically like Nissan rich heritage of racing, and it's got in the R series.
Right.
But this was my first, so obviously I only know R35 too.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly,
This one nice. This one nice. We painted this as well too. Yeah.
this is the Nardo grid.
Yeah. No,
Well, I never saw it in person, but I always liked the color.
I think this is the all-new version or the grid, because it's come now. It's come in different grids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is rhythm magic. Happens and rhythm mistakes. Happens and rhythm fixes.
That's so cool. I don't know, is this? I don't know, is this?
Jaguar.
Oh, nice.
Speaking we all.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was our day.